Hey, friends. Y'all was in here. Mm-mm. How is everybody doing? Oh, I hate that it's dry. I am back. I am back. I am back. Hold on. Let me just let people know that I'm. Oh, come on, phone. That I'm live. Hey, Lala. Hey, y'all. Yeah, it seems like, man, look, we got so much to talk about tonight. We have so much to talk about tonight. But first and foremost, we'll try to wait a little bit. Well, we won't be here for a little bit tonight because depends. Well, it shouldn't be too long, but it's not like a really quick thing. But I also want to talk about what I did because I know people right now are in the midst of making their patterns, which I'm loving. I'm seeing all of my sewing friends out here creating patterns and making them and putting them out there, which is super exciting for those that have not tried to do one yet. Hey, y'all. That have not tried to do one yet. Hopefully, after tonight, this will inspire you to just, try. You can start. You don't have to necessarily start from scratch. Me personally, because there's so many different patterns out here, I use like commercial patterns for as like a block for me, and then I built off of that. And so we'll kind of go over that tonight as well because I created I what I call the Enigma pant. I've created that off of creating a pattern from sewist.com. So, and then I wind up making it myself. So, if you guys remember the sample um, that I made, I was going to post it, but y'all was so like chunky and crazy. Y'all remember when I did this and I posted about it? I had to wind up taking the zipper out. But so it's this particular pan, and I wanted to have, y'all know me, I love a little color block moment. Um, some little pizzazz. So tonight we'll talk about that. Also for like mixed prints because I love to mix prints. So, if you're a person that loves to, if you're okay with mixing around prints and stuff like that, this will probably be a really good, it's a good way to kind of practice. So, some of what's good, what's going on, what's popping. Yep, all of that. So all of that. So while I try to wait a little bit when people get in here, first of all, my birthday was phenomenal. I'm trying to do before the month is out, like to just do a recap. I didn't get an opportunity to be able to put it all together, but just know that it's coming. Know your girl had a good time. Okay, it was well more than what I expected. I had a ball. But y'all, once I got back, his mom, life be life, and then you get back right into the mix of things. So it was like, glad you had your fun. Now get back to business, and that's exactly what that I've been doing. So yeah. Now, if throughout the night, I'm going to be putting in plugs because I am also currently working on a liquidation. So I'm trying to push out all of the things that I still had in inventory because y'all know I do everything out of my little workspace. And so to be able to bring new things in, I'm working on some drop shipping things and I need to be able to make sure all that stuff is into play because your girl, be having a lot going on. So I'm still trying, just being an entrepreneur in business. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I have a love, like, I don't want to say hate, but like a love. I have like a love like relationship when it comes to, hey, Lisa. So constantly pivoting and trying to do the best I can do with trying to maneuver everything around. So that is what we got going on here. Look, I just said I was going to put in the thing that I'm live. Hold on, y'all. And then I totally got to talking and didn't even do it. But while I am doing this, how is everybody doing? Didn't it seem like February went fast so quick? Went quick. So, girl, slow down. I can't even get my words out. Like February has came and it's just about to be gone. Like, where is the time going? We got one more month in the first quarter. Like, that's it. And then like, where is the time going? Okay, girl, I need to get to YouTube so I can put the link for the live. But y'all talk to me. Talk to me. How is everybody doing? How was your Valentine's? Did anybody have a Valentine? What y'all been up to? Let me put this in the chat. Facebook. I don't know how people do that. All this multitasking. Ooh. Now I know I did copy link. Copy link. Okay. All right. Elisa, thank you. I am happy. I'm going to tell y'all about why I am so happy. It's just so many different things going on at one time. Um, uh, But the most important thing is I was able to, like I said, for my birthday, I'm very big on birth. I'm like a big kid when it comes to birthdays. So not only did I have a super fantastic birthday, but I had a couple of surprises that I was not expecting. So, we always love a good surprise, but being able to come back and also rest and try to get myself back on schedule as far as still dealing with like this perimenopause stuff. Like it's just trying to adjust back with everything. I'm like, oh my goodness, you just have to learn that aging is just a part of life and you can't get too bent up out of shape. Like I was not, people was like, oh, how does it feel to be 26 again? I was like, oh baby, I'm 46, and I was happy about that. Like but it was really like an aha moment, like a wait. Do y'all have, tell me, like, that y'all have, I feel like every decade though we go through this, well, at least I do. But it's like you have that 1 year you turn whatever age it is, and then you just have like a whole bunch of these aha moments. That was it for me. This time I was like, girl, you know what I mean? You're getting older, just like re-evaluate your life. And I don't know, like, I guess I was just I wouldn't call it a midlife crisis because it wasn't like a crisis. It just was like, I just started to think about my life. Like, all of the things that I have, triumphed over, the things that I've been through, like all of those type of things. And so they really had me just like, wow. It is making me appreciate the bold even more. Speaking of bold, we have 7 more shirts left. 2, I think, because I can, and 5 more bolds. And so I'm doing a liquidation sale. So if you have not got a chance to get yours, it's only 7 of these left. And once they're gone, they are absolutely gone for good. So again, all the sizes is already posted. So if you want to grab you one for the 22 and it's free shipping, then you might want to go ahead and do that. Wow. Again, we only have 7 left, and I feel like they're going to be gone before you know it. I'm trying to get, what piece do I want to start with these pants? So you definitely want to do that. I'm just trying to grab a couple other pieces. Oh, y'all can see me a little bit for these pants, and I want to go. I'm going to talk a little bit about this first before I get into all the other things. Like I said, there's going to be several different things that I'll be going over tonight because your girl got a lot to say. Okay, I have a lot to say. Yes, thank you, Carmen. Please don't forget to like the live. Please, 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 please. to do that. So I want to show I'm using African print fabric that I got from Chicago Fractals. I'm using two different prints. And so this is the back side of it, but you still get the gist of it. So that's really the base of the pant. Is going to be using this fabric right here. And then that little color block moment at the bottom, I'm going to be using this print right here to do that bottom part of this. Now, again, like I said, I created this pattern off of, hey, Will, hey, Tyjeri, hey, D, hey, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know I have not been here a couple of weeks, so people, it take them a minute to realize your girl is back, but I am back. So like I was saying, I created these pants off of sewist.com. And because I was going to be chopping it up, I did transfer them to my handy dandy paper that I use. I got this paper, like I tell you all the time. Home Depot or Lowe's, both of them sell them, but I'm not sure which one I got this from. But this is their painting paper. Like it comes on like a big roll or whatever. I'll show you real quick. That's what I like to use, for one, because it's thick, so I don't have to worry about tearing it real easily and things like that. So this is what it looks like with my lighting. It's kind of jacking my stuff, but maybe if I stand back a little bit. But anyway, you get the gist of it. This is what it looks like. At that point, I think it was less than like $15. I'm not quite sure, if that's still the same, but I don't think it's super expensive. If you don't want to go and actually get like pattern paper or anything like that. Hey, Kay, Bella. Hey, friend. So that's something that you can use. So what I did was create a pen on it. I did wind up tweaking the pen, but I mean that's what I do. Created some darts in the back and different things to kind of give it more structure, because your girl, not very shapely. So I had to, create the structure to make sure the pen will fit like I would want it to fit. And so once I put all of that together, then I traced it out onto this paper, because I knew I was going to be kind of like, I wanted to be able to chop it up a little bit, and I didn't want all the tape, with all those papers together and it just be a mess. So I thought it would be easier to do it this way. And that's why I did it. So if you have never tried to create a pattern off of sewist.com, it's very easy to do. Well, at least I felt that it was very, simple to be able to do. And yeah, it also helped, with the pattern making process. I'm not sure what everybody else was using to create, their patterns that they're coming out with. But if you ever wanted to do that, I think that's a good resource to kind of see what they do and how they do it. And then you could kind of like go from there. Me personally, because I just love hacking and stuff like that. That's why it's just like I'd rather just sell my intellectual property. And then also it teaches you how to be able to create it on your own. If you're a person like me and don't want, this is the front, okay, that you don't want to be having to do all of that. So I'm just saying all that to say it's several different options out there. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do first, to get us started, what I'm gonna do first is to connect the pants with that has the color block portion of it, so that way I don't get confused with that. Because with this, everything was kind of like a cut one. Generally with pants, the front and the back and the front and the back, but because of this color blocking, I cannot do it that way. And the only thing I'm not sure with sewist.com, I don't remember, because generally with pants it's kind of like, if you sew them the same way. I don't know if they give you instructions though. That's the only thing I don't remember, because I did this so long ago. I don't remember if they give you left back here. If they give you like a instructional, you might have to do that part on your own. But don't quote me on that, because I'm not quite sure. So what I'm gonna do is start off first is by making sure. Oh, please don't tell me that everything should have been cut. Because I was multitasking today. So I'm like, please, girl, don't you doing all that multitasking and you cut this wrong. I don't think I did though, but let me just double check. Nah, I didn't. Okay. Sometimes these angles be playing a little trick on. So like I said, we will definitely. No, it did. Who? No, it's not. All right, y'all. See, the one thing about this fabric, you got to keep looking at, because both sides, they literally looking exactly the same. That's the one that I love, Anchor fabric, but this is the part where it's like you could really slip up because you thinking you on the right side and it's the wrong side, and then you be like halfway through and realize, child, don't nobody got time for that. Don't nobody got time for that. So I'm gonna be constantly checking. If you see me constantly checking like back and forth, it is because I want to make sure that I am getting the right side. So I'm going to pin both of them before I sew them. And like, yeah. So why I am doing this part. So first of all, do anybody have any questions in regards to like mixing prints? Like, are you okay with it? Do you feel like uncomfortable when you're trying to mix prints or you don't think it's going to come out right? One thing I will say though, is always going to be trial and error. So, you're not going to always, it's not going to always go as planned. Even when I match stuff up a lot of times, most of the time it comes out right. But that's because I've been doing it for so long. But sometimes in my head, I'm like, oh, this is going to be dope. And I put it together and be like, this is ugly. Like, this is a mess. And y'all remember that my first two, I feel like this is my comeback week because remember when I was making the other outfits and I was like, oh, I thought this fabric would go with that dress. And it was horrible. I didn't like it at all. Like, I actually wound up throwing both of those pieces out because I was like, yeah, I'm not even going to try to salvage this. I'm not even going to do it. It's just, the vision I had in my head just, yeah, it was very disappointing. So I'm like, it is what it is. So I say all that to say that it does happen. You know what I mean? You can have that idea. It's not going to always go as planned. And that's just how it goes. And we get over it. Because that's exactly what I did. I was like, sure, well. Oh well, y'all saw the vision, what I was trying to do. I just didn't like how it turned out. So, and I was going to try to salvage it, and I just changed my mind. I was just like, it's just best to move on. It was going to take me too much time that I do not have to be worried about that. So yeah, that's how that went. But okay, so nobody said they have any questions in regards to. I mean, is anybody afraid to mix prints? Like, do you feel like you're gonna look like a clown or something like that? I think I was probably like born this way because I don't remember it, but I was told that I used to I was allowed to dress myself, and my sister had to take me everywhere with her, and so the stuff that I was the stuff that I was putting together, apparently it was embarrassing, and so yeah, that's probably was my initiation into playing around with playing around with prints and stuff. I was like, oh, for real? Like, I don't remember any of that. But I know I always, I just always like certain things. I've always forgot I gotta bring this up some. That's the one thing too, and cutting on angles, leaving that extra space. Don't. I'm going to have to manipulate in there because I don't think I did that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think I did. You laughing, bro? I did, child. They like I was outside looking a mess. But I said, but look at me now. See, y'all didn't see the vision. Y'all didn't see the vision. Should have just let me do my thing. Cause now that's what I'm still continuing in. So all of that embarrassment was not in vain. Okay, because what was really embarrassing is them darn hairstyles. So, but they ain't want to talk about that. They ain't want to talk about had me out here with a Jerry curl with a Gumby. I still got that picture over there because I couldn't stand that picture, but I said for me to get over that in my life, that trauma, I keep it there and just say, "Well, girl, look at you now." That's how you got to. Sometimes just how you got to overcome some stuff. Say, look it in the eye, look it in the eye, and say, "Look at Angel, you up?" Because this girl, I'm have to keep checking on her because she's falling asleep and she got to stay up. So she about to be mad. Angel. All right, we will be using. I'm not going to be able to use the padding, but I am going to be using my baby Oliso iron this evening. I really like this little power pack little thing. Son of a gun. I was about to say something else, and I'm trying to be good. Not nothing bad, but I'm trying working on my mouth. So, anywho, yeah. But this thing is so it's like I love it. I love it. I'm like it's gonna be my traveling iron. Okay, it's my traveling iron. I can never go wrong with this baby. Never go wrong. So here we go. Now let me see, because we definitely gonna have to press out the. So yeah, let me press it out. Then I'll show. Well, we'll press. Let me do the other side first, and then I'll press it out, and then I'll show you. Because the one thing about matching, it doesn't have to be like super blended. It just to me, I'm like my rule of thumb is it doesn't have to be matching. I always say it doesn't have to be matchy. It just has to make sense. And so, who that needs to make sense to is you. I mean, it may not make sense to everybody else, but they're not the ones wearing it. So long as it makes sense to you, then rock on with your bad self. That's how I. Uh, that's my rule of thumb. Um, so if people generally are not into prints, it ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do to make it make sense because it wants to keep things very like vanilla, which is okay. But I just like I don't know color makes me happy. Like I just like to, and I feel like African print is almost kind of like the scapegoat. You could just definitely get away with it because it's known. You know what I mean? They're known for that to be mixing print, so it's kind of like you would kind of disguise behind that. I mean, if you felt like you needed to, just if you wasn't fully comfortable with just busting out with it, I think African print is a great way to be able to do that. But I don't know. I guess like I say, from a little girl, I love color. I love prints. I love to play around with different things, and so it does make me happy. So I'm like, yeah, that's it. The end. That's the story. Oh, thank you so much, Demps Designs. I really appreciate it. Welcome into the family, friend. And as you see, if you come here often, you'll notice that's what everybody's friend. I call everybody friend. Okay, we are helpers one of another over here. We mess up, we move on, we do what we got to do. We help each other out. So that's what we do. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for subscribing because your girl needs subscribers. Okay. So thank you very much. All right. Let me get my clapper, y'all, because every part, we got the clap these seams away. Okay, so I was like, ooh, perfect. So I got my clapper here so I could be able to put on the seam. Sorry, y'all, if the lighting keeps going. Do it keeps going in and out for y'all? Or is it just me when I'm looking up here? It's like it keeps, I got all the lights happening over here. And then I get on live and they want to show off. They want to have a debut. But nonetheless, it could just be me on mine and see it did it again. Yeah, it's doing it for y'all too, but it's not as bright as it's doing it for me. Hi, Yvonne. So let me just press this up. Y'all, here we go. What part of the pant is this? Here. Hold on. Because this one is just fine. This one, did I do what I said? I think I cut the other leg. Now, did I see how I told y'all I just meshed it up? And why it's not right? See? I look right at it and everything. Oh, thank you. Really, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. Girl came in and said, and just came in and listen here. I'm gonna share this out. I really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much. I'll show y'all the other leg. I think on this particular one, I might have. Girl. Okay, I see what I did. I did the thing that I said. Why I was trying to avoid doing is what I did. So I connected the wrong side to the right side, which I still thought it was the right side. But when I'm looking closer to it, I realized it is the wrong side. So it's just a matter of me taking the seam out. At least I don't have to recut nothing. So I'm happy about that. But we just, yeah, it is what it is. One thing about getting online and sewing, sometimes my mind go blank. Y'all know the drill. Your mind go blank. You trying to talk and trying to concentrate at the same time. Some people are a master at it. I am not. But you know what? I also am not perfect. And that's what a seam ripper is for. And that's what we gonna get ready to do. So in the meantime, in between time, while I am taking this out, because like I said, I wanted to talk to y'all about a few different things. I always had some things that like I wanted to share with y'all, like as we're sewing, because this is more of like so long. I'm not really teaching something unless you have some questions and I will answer, like answer them. Is more like a casual like chat and sew type situation. And again, when I was talking about reflecting up design custom tell, this is my first time here. Oh, you a newbie sewer. Look at this. Thank you. Up Design Customs, you're a newbie sewer. Well, welcome to the sewing world. You're definitely in the right place. We have a lot of sewers here in YouTube land that do a lot of things. And like I said, we help each other out. Um, they help each other grow and support one another. And we ask questions. There's no such thing, as a dumb question if you trying to figure something out. Just ask questions. Or here on my Soul Along, like I said, I don't do a crazy amount of like, I'll tell you what I'm doing, but if you have a question, I will answer it. And if I don't know, child, I'm gonna tell you I don't know. But somebody in the comments probably would know. Like we could get the answer, but I'm not one of those people that's like say like I know everything, because girl, I do not. A lot of stuff I call Jimmy joint anyway. So I don't even be using proper terminology, but I know what I'm doing. But you know what I mean? So that's that on that. But yeah, we just try to help each other out. And we all learn and grow together, ask questions and figure it out and just keep it moving and keep it moving. So yes, y'all. Welcome to newbies. Hey, thank y'all so much. I'm here every Tuesday. I was on TikTok, but I am here on my TikTok page is Malorier Designs. On here on YouTube is Bold As Moms, because this page is also is sewing, but it's a cluster of different things that I share over here, because sewing is my passion and it is a part of my business. However, another part of my business is talking about and being an ambassador and helping other moms to be bold in the things that they do. Hence, that's the name of the channel, Bold As Mom. And it's like, that's a little catchy phrase of saying being bold as a mom. And a lot of things that I make and create is catered to moms. It's really women anyway, but if you have that title of mom, this also is for you too, that we can still wear what we want to wear, show up, be glam, and do all that while we are out here rocking the hardest hood out here in these streets, and that's motherhood. So yeah, that's what we over here doing. So again, welcome. I thank you for being here, and rock on with your bold ass. All right. Okay. So this is the one leg. I'm getting ready to fix the other one. So this is what that one is going to look. That's what it's looking like. That's what it should have been looking like for the other leg. But that's what we got going on here. So that's that. And y'all, I totally forgot what the Joann's going out. You know how you just run to the store and get you a zipper, get you. So I don't even know if I have a zipper for tonight, but it's all right. We'll still be able to showcase the pant without, if I don't have the zipper that I need here. You already know I will be using. You already know what kind of zipper I'm going to be using. You already know. So, that's how we're going to, wait, hold on. Here we go. It's about to get me tripped up again. And when I was doing it, I was saying to myself, like, it is going a little bent, but it didn't, because I was about to do it again. I'm like, it's seemed like it's a little curvy, but I'm like, nah, this is right. And no, it was not. No, it was not. But now we got it, because I was about to do the same thing again. Sure. So I have to lay it out to make sure that it lays straight. But yeah, that it lays straight. When you get a chance, I went to follow, but it's not there. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully, if TikTok's still going to be around, child, but it's Malorier. Oh, it's not. It's so bold with Malorier. Can somebody type that in the comments for me? Sure, that's what I get. I shouldn't even. I'm just running off. I forgot, because it's not the same. Which it's not the same over there. But if somebody can, it'd be so kind to put it in the chat. I think it's so bold with Malorier. And I don't even know if it's a W slash. Look, I don't even know my own YouTube. With my own. Let me pull it up on my tick. Because what is my thing? But it's still at Malorier Designs though. Oh wait. Yeah, TikTok. So bold with Malorier. But I think you still can put Malorier Designs though. It's going at my. You said really invisible zippers? Dang. And that's my thing, invisible zipper. And I didn't even think about it today. I was multitasking and doing so much more that I can't dance. I will make sure that I update that for you later if nobody can get it in there, because I'm so discombobulated right now. But I think at Malorier Designs, you could still be able to pull me up. Oh, you found it. Oh, yay. Okay. So I ain't that fast with it. Like some of my fellow sewists on here, especially Carmen, 2 seconds, she be having like a whole thing out. I'm like, Cheryl, I'll be over here flustered, like, but yes. Now, because of what happened with TikTok, I haven't really been too, I haven't been doing a lot over there because I'm like, if they're going to be going, then I don't need to be wasting my time. One thing I don't want to do is waste time and waste money. So, but I mean, since it's still here, you might as well just use it. But I really want to build up my YouTube. So that's why I just decided to start doing my lives over here. I miss the music though, but um, yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this other leg real quick. And for the new sewers, please do not get alarmed and frustrated. I mean, you'll get frustrated in the process. We all do, no matter how many years you've been sewing. But there's always like a way out. It's several different ways of doing things. So I will always just suggest and just putting my little 2.5 cents in there to do what works for you. And if it's rocking for you, then roll with it. I mean, it's just that simple. I've been told so many, oh, you shouldn't do this or this is not good, but it works for me. So I will be a damn fool to stop doing what works for me because somebody else said you shouldn't do, you shouldn't do it. Hey, B Chantel. So all y'all too, did y'all start getting y'all fabric yet? Because it's all was sent out. It all I know I didn't say that y'all fabric was sent out. Child, your girl was busy, but it was sent out last week. I sent it out last week, and then I had other ones that go out to today or tomorrow. So yes, so y'all should be getting y'all fabric in the mail if you have not gotten it already. You should be get. What was today? Tuesday, right? It should be dropping. If nobody got theirs yet, at least by tomorrow, somebody should be getting something. Somebody should be getting a little something. So just putting that out there, looking forward to that. Again, if you're interested in shirts, we only have 7 of them left. 2 of the Because I Can is still here, and we have 5 more of the Bold left. New things are coming for this year. I have so many things that I want to do, and I'm going to do them all. I'm just trying to find the best way of bringing them all about. One thing, let me see, where's my next step to do? I gotta think, because I'm like doing this off of like doing this like off of memory here. Oh, so now this has pockets. So now my thing is, and I'm using a pocket because this is part of the part that I added in here. So I took a pocket from another pants pattern to create my pockets. Yes, mine came. Oh, yours came today? Yay. Okay. Okay, friend. Well, I hope that you enjoy it. I can't wait to see, if you decide to, share. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It's you and how people get something and you be like, and let me say that, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing like that. But if you want to share your makes, let us know what you come up with the fabrics. Nice. I want to see. I'm just saying, I want to see. Because I always like to see what people be doing. All right, let me see here. I gotta think, y'all. I should have wrote my instruction down, like, you know what I mean. You know how something is already engraved in your head, like you already know. Hold on, but I still should have wrote it down because you get on live, go off memory. Oh wait, okay, never mind. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, you would share. Okay, Yeah, it's just like I'm just curious to see what you like what y'all come up with the fabrics. Sure. Y'all just see me at that post office trying to squeeze, like put them in them slots. I was like, oh, we gonna fit it because I didn't want to wait in the line. But some of y'all's I had to go to the line because it was like, girl, please, it is not going down. I'm sitting there trying to squeeze it and push it. I said, let me stop. Let me just go ahead and go to the counter because I was trying to squeeze it. But some of y'all's it was like, girl, if you try it if you want to, okay, you're going to embarrass yourself. Go up there and take that thing to the counter because it is not gonna fit. And that's what I did. Took my behind right on up there to the counter because it did not fit. All right, so I need the other front leg because now we are creating from my sample pant that I did. What in the world? Creating this part of the pot. Let me undo this to create that pocket. You see how I got the pocket right there? That's the part that I'm working on right now to create that part. Uh, here we go. Mm-mm. Hey Diane, we just talked about. Did you get your fabric yet? If not, y'all should be getting it this week. Y'all should definitely be getting them this week. You should definitely be getting them this week. All right, so while I do this part, put in these pockets. Look, this part I gotta concentrate real fast because I don't want to have to keep taking this stuff out. Okay. All right, hold on. Now you get that brain free. You be like, and that's exactly what I'm having right now. Exactly what I'm having right now. Oh, okay. You did. Okay. Okay. Yeah, for some people, y'all probably would have got the notifications because y'all bought something from me before, so it automatically had y'all in the system like that. For other people, they probably didn't have. They didn't get a notification. But just know they are on the way, honey. They are on the way. Because I know I forgot to let y'all know. But I was like, well, y'all could be surprised when you get it. You could be surprised. Mm-mm. All right, let's do that. Do that one side. Hold on, we'll get back to conversation like in a second. Sometimes these pockets, like you don't matter how many times you do them. Sometimes I still be like choked up. And this fabric because of the both sides are like so identical. And we want to make sure we do not. Even though one thing that I did do, I did put the wrong side and I just left it because it took me a minute to figure out that's what I did. So I was like, well, who's gonna know? So I wore the outfit, nobody knew anything. So I was like, exactly. All right, so then I went to understitch. Now I'm going to understitch the pocket. And again, for my newbies, the understitching is to get a nice little crisp in the pocket for it to, I still right. So when you crease it back, when you bend it back, that it'll prevent it from like puckering out and sticking coming out of the pocket. I was trying to see if I can show it to you. You're not gonna be able to bear it. I'll show it when I do this one. The other one is like the color is so much on there, so you're not gonna be able to see it. And you definitely want to take your time doing this because you want to stitch it close to the edge as possible. And I can't barely see because this print, I really should have changed by presser foot. That's what I should have did, but I did not. So we're just going to keep it rolling so I could be able to see better. But this print is printing. I'm like, we just hoping for the best. Okay. Because I definitely feel like I went over. Oh, no, I didn't. With this print, I can't see. I feel like I need a magnifying glass on here. Yeah. So I doubt if you're going to be able. Can y'all see? Y'all can't see it. I can't even see it. But anyway, so you could already see how it's starting to fold right there. So I'm going to press that. So now it'll give it a nice little crisp. That's what keeps that looking nice and crispy like this for the pocket. When you don't sew that down there, a lot of times that will pucker up, and that's what you don't want to happen. You don't want that. So on this one, like I said, I haven't did it yet. So if I didn't do that, you see the difference of how it just kind of is not as crisp as this side was by doing that understitching. Because I used to skip this all the time. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like doing that. But when it was all said and done, I wish I would have. So you can see that's before me even pressing it, how you can already see the definition in that opposed to this side that is just kind of like out there. So you definitely want to do that understitching to make sure you get that nice crisp. And then you can also cut off the excess seam allowance underneath that, but it doesn't bother me, so I'll just leave it because sometimes I'll be scared I'm gonna cut too close, and it ain't really that serious for me. But ooh, this print. I have to stand back a little bit. I can see it better if I stand back. But then it's like I want to move a little bit closer to make sure I'm not too far back. And then we'll get back to conversation. That this part I have to focus. It is this thing playing around with my eyes. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just press this to the inside. To get that nice and flat. Are y'all ready for spring? Because shop today we had 61. I wanted to go walk today. I didn't get an opportunity. Hopefully I will tomorrow because it was 61 degrees today, and that was good. That would be good weather for me to go. Y'all know I like to walk near where I live at near the water. And so it would have been nice to get a nice little walk in because my exercising has been, I'm just going to say it has not. It just has not. So I definitely want to get back into the swing of things with that. But it was really nice It's like, oh, a little touch. Spring, spring, I can't wait for you to get here. I feel like people are even happier in the springtime too. I mean, I don't know how long it'll last for some people, but I just feel like, once we come out of that winter, in that spring, that sun start to come out a little bit, people get a little happy. And so I'm looking forward to that. But I think tomorrow is supposed to be another 61 temperature. So we welcome that. So what y'all weather been like? Y'all better talk to. I'm gonna have to next week. I'm gonna make sure I play that playlist. I need some kind of music. This quietness it ain't it. I don't like it. I do not like it at all. Mm, mm, mm. All right, so now, so you can see both of them, both both are done. Now we're going to add the other part to the pocket to create the full pocket. What they call a yoke. So once again, like I said, I kind of took this from another pattern. Uh, uh, let's see here. Okay, maybe not that. Hmm. Sure. Okay. I think we got it, guys. I'll just try to see, like, hold on. I'll show you in a second. I'll show you in a second with this. Mm, mm, mm. I really like this fabric. It's like, it's making me happy. It's just so cute. Yeah, I wish I would have had more of it. Why? I don't know, but so hold on one second. I'll show y'all in a second. Wait. Uh, mm-mm. But not this time. Mm-mm. Next time, I'm going to write down the instructions on what I'm doing. And I'm looking up into like my memory bank. Like, now what do I? Because I kept saying, oh, I know what to, I know how to do them. I know what to do, but I keep forgetting. You go online, it's a whole different ball game. You know what to do, but then your brain be like, so what we doing? What's that again? I'm like, girl. So you see how I pinned that on to create the pocket. It's almost like seamless. You can't even really tell it. It's a pocket there, but that's creating the space there for the pocket. So that's what they did. So right now I'm just going to um, sew this square part to create the pocket. Down. Dun, 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 dun. Mm. I'm trying to see for my pant. Let me look it up. All right. Yeah, we're going. All right. So now I'm gonna sew around this square. Now, when I do my pockets, I don't do 5/8 of an inch because I feel like that is, I'm just taking away from my pocket. So I always do like the 1/4 inch seam, so I can have more pocket space. Like yeah. Now, when I'm on the curved part, I mean well, not curved, but the L-shaped part of the bag, I normally go back and forth over that a few times just to secure, that corner. All right, I think, and then what I'm gonna do is baste this. Hey, Jules. What I'm gonna do is, I think that's what I need to do. Is now baste this down so that it stays down. Yeah, there we go. So, all right. So now I'm gonna do a basting stitch. The basting stitch is going to just secure the top part of the pocket and the side part here of the pocket. So the base stitch is the longest stitch on the machine. Mine's is a 5. I think that's probably generally everybody's, but don't quote me on that because child, I don't know. But I believe it's the longest stitch. So we're just trying to keep everything together. That's it. That's all. All right. So pins is out. So that is secure. We moving right along though. 1 hour in. So now we have the pocket is created. Oh, let me take the rest of these pins. I'm like, why is it pulling? That's because I still have. You're supposed to take your pins out as you sew. As you can see, sometimes I do not do that. And then that's the round. So you see on the back, this, oh, here we go, the square that for the pocket. And then you see on the front that it's just that little peekaboo spot that's going to be right there. And now we have the pocket that is formed on the one leg. And so now I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Now that I got my bearings together, I'm like, well, wait, what? How did this go? Let me make sure that see, it'd be this fabric right here that. Now you would think because I just did this. Oh yeah, okay. Like girl, you just did this on the other one. And sometimes also too, and making your pattern off of, sewist.com or wherever to make sure you create your notches and markings because that's what's going to help you find find all of your, your sewing points or whatever different things that you have to do, darts, any of that. If not, girl, I remember not doing that. This was a long time, like when I was in school, and oh my goodness, I had a hell of a time. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was horrible. So, all right, now I'm gonna do the same exact thing over here. Pin, pin the square on to create to form the pocket, and then we're going to go ahead and stitch all the way around like I did the other time. And I just said that I ain't going over all, but I forgot that letting y'all know. So if you do sewist.com and you want to, you can still be able to tweak from there. Don't think because you created a pattern on there that whatever you did, like um you can't alter it. But if you're not quite sure exactly kind of like what to do, this is why I'm kind of like taking you through the steps of what I did, because you could still be able to create whatever type of pen you want. You might just have to pull from another pattern to achieve what you're looking for. That's what I did with this pant, because originally the pant that I did had a side pocket with the pockets and the side zipper, and I was like, I don't like that. So I wound up moving my zipper to the back of the pant and created this style of pocket. So that way I could be able to do color blocking with it to have like the portion of that showing. Like you're going to see on here. The other one, what it shows on both of them, but at least on this leg, you're going to be able to see a little bit of that design that's down here at the bottom of the pant. So in the purpose, like when I do wear these, I want to make sure that I do have on a, somewhat of a crop top, which I don't really wear crop, but enough till you'll be able to see the detail. Like I ain't do all this for nothing to have it covered up. So, I'm like, I want to make sure you can be able to see, to see that detailing up there. So that, that's another thing to keep in mind too, when you're creating, like think about the full picture and how you want it to be. Uh, so yeah, that's another thing. Now I had to take my stitch back to a regular stitch because you do not want to base this around, or it will eventually come out. So I did take it back to that stitch, and now we could be able to move on from there. Again, just sewing around it square. I'm also back stitching when it gets to the corner to secure the stitch there, because a lot of times you put your hand in your pocket, most of the time it is going to go over, it's going to go to that corner. So you just want to secure that by adding a few extra more stitches there, so it gives that more stability. Because we got to be stable out here. Stability is my numero uno. Okay, got to be stable. All right, in all areas of life. Oh, now I'm being silly, but I'm being silly, but I'm serious. Okay, now we're gonna go back up to the basting stitch, because now we're going to base the top and the sides down, so that will keep that secure. So let me take out all of those. Is anybody sewing anything tonight, or y'all just anybody working on anything? I know you're not. I know you're not just sitting there just looking at me. Even if you said you was, I'd be like, no, you're not. You over here doing other stuff, which you should, because that's what we do. We multitask. Okay. I will not be offended, because I'll be doing the same thing. That's the thing I love about YouTube. You can still be able to have it up and see what everybody is doing while you're also doing, multitasking. So, is anybody sewing anything? Got anything coming up that you're making an outfit for? I know we are in Pisces season. Shout out to my Pisces. Y'all making any birthday outfits? Um, St. Patrick's, isn't that coming up? Isn't that something? St. Patrick's Day, Mardi Gras. I don't know. Is that the only other things that's in March? I think so. Any of that stuff? You said attempting to make jeans? Ooh, child, I got to see that. Jeans is interesting. Yeah, that's a very interesting thing. I got a few pair of good jeans. I have a lot of jeans, but I still wear the same ones like over and over again. Um, and I'm like, that's just my thing. So I can pull it. So now that we have that all together, next, so now we have complete pants. Now we have fronts and we have backs. Even though I think so, this is a front. Okay, so now what we can do is connect the front and the back at the inner leg. Um, yeah. Let me. Oh, I still got pins out. I still have pins in here. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to do because I have to make sure it's matched up. So I'm going to do the color block leg first. Because I just need to make sure that it's going to, I need everything to line up and do what it's supposed to do. Don't embarrass me. So I'm going to start at the inner leg, the inseam. I said the inner leg, child. The inner, I was like, that would sound right. The inseam. Hey, Shamir. I'm gonna start there because it's important that this thing adds up, like matches up. Y'all know how I feel. I'm real sensitive about that. Gotta make sure that part adds up, lines up. I keep saying add, but I mean line up. So let's see here. And this is the end seam. Yeah. The inner leg inseam. So I'm taking it's one front to one back at the inseam. That's what I'm currently doing right now. All right, let me see. Mm-hmm. 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 Put two pins there. Even though the prints, they're a different print, but they're like similar in color, so it's not like a big drastic. But I don't. It's not like a big drastic. But I don't care. I still want them to line up the way that they're supposed to. Here we go. Hallelujah. We are there. Okay. So now just going to pin the rest of the leg. These pants are thin too. I was thinking like, it's a good, I think a really nice, good weight for the, like late spring. Which it depends on if I'm where I'm going. If I'm going to be in the inside, and y'all know how I get hot, it might be early spring. Shoot, or the end of winter. You know how it's still like winter, but it be like really nice out. But if I'm going to be inside, don't matter. It doesn't matter what the outside weather is. For me, I still might be able to get away and wear. Okay, great. So those are, we have that side pin. We want to go ahead and just do the other side and get it out the way. And this fabric got a little bit of stretch. It's not, you know how some Ankara is just like real stiff. It ain't doing nothing. This has a tiny little bit. Like it has a little wiggle room. a stretch in there, which is nice. I do like that. Just a tad, a touch, but not too much. So I do definitely like that because when it gets to the top and the fitting of it, that would be great. If you gotta like pull it a little bit to kind of get that snug. 'Cause sometimes for me, pants is one of the things that I want to make more of because you want your pants to fit a certain way. And it's like I wanted, I love especially like trouser pants, sailor pants. It's like my absolute favorite and wide leg pants. And so I made several different ones. Some of them like, and other ones I'm like, but I wanted to fit a certain way. So I was like, I'm just going to keep making pants until I do. But my thing is I like to make different type of pants. It's one thing if I'm making the same pant, but because me, I just like to do several different ones. But it's like, regardless of whichever ones I make, I want to make sure that they all still fit me. You know what I mean? Fit you exactly how you want them. That's the whole point of sewing for yourself. So pants for many years I kind of like shied away from because they're more difficult to do. But I was like, you know what, girl, just go ahead and do it. And so here I am. And then had the audacity not only to be making pants, but then to make my own little pants pattern. Like, come on, team, doing the most. And I'll be like, and is, yep. Because I already have an idea of another fabric, like a more of a flowy fabric to make these again with a particular type of top. I saw it. One thing I love, I love watching the African movies because I love their clothes. Like if they're going to work, if they're just going out hanging with friends, they're always glam. They're always like dialed up, and I love that. Like I absolutely love the hair, the hairstyles. But that's another story. But their clothes, man, I just love it. So I was watching something when I said, "Oh, I like this kind of style," and I was like, I could do this with my pant. And so I had got an idea from there to do that. So once I do this and see how these come out, and of course, when you use different fabric as well, I'm not sure. I know I didn't do 5/8 of an inch. We're gonna do 1/2 inch seam allowance. I don't remember what I think it's 1/2 inch that I did. I know it ain't no 5/8 of an inch. I know that. So we just gonna go here. I think it was 1/2 inch. Ooh, y'all, guess what I forgot to do? I'm wondering like why this thing going in strides. It's because I didn't change it back to the regular stitch length. You love wide legs? I do too. I really do. I love me a good wide leg pant. Ooh, it just does something to me. But I like it to fit like around, like around the waist part. And then as it go past, like for me, because I'm not hippie. So I like for it to like start to come out like right at my hip point, because it kind of gives you the illusion that I have more hips than I do. But I don't know. It just overall, because I also have long legs, that it just looks better on me that way. So it has to like fit me around the waist and you know what I mean, around the butt part, and then it gradually after the hip get to the wide leg. That'd be my thing. But I always had a thing for like wide leg pants. My like skinny legs or whatever, I usually just those are mainly because when I want to wear like my thigh high boots or stuff like that. But give me a wide leg pant. Now these are just like a regular straight leg. These are not going to be wide laid. Oh, I ran out of. Okay, well, I ran out of bobbin, but I knew that was going to happen. I have another one ready. But normally when I have it, when it's low, I just try to put another one in, but then I have a whole bunch of bobbins that have thread on there. So I said, I'm going to stop doing that and just go ahead and make another one be ready to use when that one runs out. And so that's where we at now. So it ain't no big deal because I was able to catch it right here. So just about done too. This thing was like, girl, no, you not. No, you not. Hey, Armina, how you doing, friend? Did you get your fabric yet? All right, so what I'm gonna do, because I can, I'm gonna press that seam out when I do the other leg though, so that way it don't have that little crease in the inside. So this is just the front and the back of one side, but we got to sew up this other side first and do and then I'm gonna press that seam out before I go ahead and serge it over here real fast. Sorry, y'all, my voice still sounds a little froggy. I'm still, I mean, I basically got my voice back, but it's still like when I be trying to sing, I'm just not ready. It just won't just, I be like, darn it, I can't hit my notes because my voice is still, my voice ain't there. But I was still singing. That concert probably just set me back a few days because I was singing. So Tank was, first of all, Tank was the first person that came on. So when we finally got in there, you could hear him singing. I'm like, not Tanky Winky is singing already. I'm like, we still got to get our drink. Then we was like a merry-go-round trying to get to your seat. And it's like everywhere we thought we could get in to go to was like, no, you got to go over here and then you got to do this and do. I was like, ciao. Oh, I had to apologize to Tank. I know he was doing all that singing to me, and I missed just a little portion of it. I didn't miss that much. But I got I was there for the parts I needed to be there for. Now, Trey Songz, I'm not quite. I went to the bathroom when he was, I saw a little bit of his, but I couldn't tell you much about him. He was like my intermission. And no shade to Trey Songz, but I ain't want no Trey Songz after no Tank. I thought Trey Songz would have came first. They would like lead us up to the groom. It's sexy, but I guess you had to mix it in a little bit. So I had to save him for the younger, for the younger. Even though Trey Songz is, no, he's not my age. She think he's younger than me. But oh, you said no, it's on the way. Oh, okay. But yeah, I was like, and then Tank had took off his shirt. I was like, child, let me put this drink down so I can receive all of this. And then when Trey Songz, and I like Trey Songz, when Trey Songz, he did the same thing. Like he took his shirt off. It was just like, okay. You know what I mean? Like Tank is 59. So I was like, that man looks good for his, I don't even want to say for his age. He looks good. Like he takes care of himself. And it shows. I'm not thinking like, oh, he just so. There's my girlfriend was like, I wonder if he can do all the things he said he could do. I'm like, how old are you? Like, girl, how old are you? But it was such a time. I haven't been into a concert in so long. When I say from the time I was there to the time I left, I was dancing. Fantasia It's a line dance to one of her songs. So I got my little happy butt right up in that aisle and started doing a line dance all by myself. I was like, I guess nobody else knows how to do it, but it is okay because I am doing it. And I did. My girlfriend was like, "What? One thing Aisha gonna do is she gonna line dance." I said, "You got that right. I sure am. I'm going to line dance." But man, it was so much fun. So much fun. That wind was winding though. I felt like we was in Chicago for about 15 minutes walking up to that boardwalk. I mean, the wind was blowing everywhere. I was like, people was holding their hair down, child. I don't know, I don't know how lace fronts and that stuff work, but they was holding. I was like, y'all, but that's how hard that wind was blowing. It was doing. I said, good grief! Like the wind seemed like it was angry. They was holding they holding their hair down. I said, you better, because one thing about it, I hate to see somebody's hair fly off, but I was gonna be laughing if it did. It just would have been a natural reaction. You know what I mean? And I would have been feeling sorry for them in the process, but I still would have been cracking up. Like I can't help. You know how you did, like my homegirl Shay Shay on TikTok on my she can't help it. That would have been me. So, but nobody hair came off, but they was holding their hair down, like they was making sure that no hair was coming off. Well, I was like, yeah, y'all better secure it, hold it down. 'Cause that one was disrespectful. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the middle. We're gonna do the crotch part next. We are at the crotch. Whew. We're gonna join it here. And then we're gonna have the waistband. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the zipper. We'll see. I might. Oh shoot! I need to make the marking because I would have went all the way around this waistband. Sure, I didn't leave no opening to get up in there. So let's do that first. Because clearly it slipped my mind that fast and then it came back. So we want to go ahead and make sure we tap in to that part. So you want to make sure. So all right, so now we at a good spot. Because while I was sewing before, I'm like, sure, I don't want to get into too much. Where's my other pins at? All right, well, we're just going to have to use two. That's how I know where to stop at. Yeah. So, y'all, thank you, Armina, making my BFF Christopher. Oh, when's her birthday? B. Chantel? Y'all nice. And these purses and y'all this stuff, y'all, man, in my head, I be wanting to be a bad girly so bad, but I be like, Cheryl, get somebody else to do it. I enjoy watching y'all makes though. I still haven't. I'm like, a fanny pack is not even. It's so many different things, and I was so excited. I got all the stuff for the fanny pack, and I still haven't. It's like every time it's time to do it, it's always something. So I was like, you know what? You know what? But I'm liking y'all. Indeed, I don't know if you still on here. That I want to call it the extra large purse. Like that, it reminds me of like my grandma back that little change purse, and I'm like to see it that big. I said, "Oh my God, this is so cute! It is so adorable." Y'all out here making these bags, y'all. I don't know that y'all just all decide. Like I saw quite a few people with bags out here. I said, "Okay, okay." Man, it's cute. Just not a bad girl. I made that one little bag. Brittany showed me how to do. You couldn't tell me nothing. And you still can't. Because I'm like, that is a wrap for me. Oh, you working on it? Oh, okay. That bat is so cute. It is so it's like that is definitely like I can so see that with somebody rocking pearl. I'm not a pearl girl, but you try for me not to have pearl. But I do have this big pearl cute bracelet. It just reminds me of like a really girly with some pearl type situation. Like you can really get away with some pearls during that time. Like it's so cute. I said, well, look at here. I be when I be coming up for air, I be saying that's not just seeing people popping out. I'm like, there, oh, okay, okay, y'all better come on, because the rate that, to be honest, the way how these patterns is going, and I've shared with people, a few people before that I was over the, you know what I mean, over the patterns, industrial patterns. It's just that because I have so many patterns, like a lot of them, and it's like it's no shade, but it's a lot of like repeat stuff. And also too, it's like I can just hack it with the pattern that I already have. So to save me some space and time and all of that, it was like I was over it with getting all of these patterns. And this is, of course, it's not for everybody's pattern. I'm just saying for the patterns that I'm talking about. That well, y'all know y'all got eyes just like I do. That's repeats. So but I love to see, especially my sisters out here creating and making, sisters and brothers out here making your own patterns. And then with the whole thing with Joanne's and how things is going, it's a perfect opportunity to learn. Listen, it's a learning curve for us all with different things. And so this is the time to just like learn something new and come out and start. This is the perfect time to get into hacking and getting into learning how to do certain things. That's why I was walking y'all kind of through the process of what I was doing here, because I don't hardly be doing that. I do not be doing it, but just so you could kind of see, like, you really can start. You know what I mean? If you don't want to start all the way from scratch, like you really can start making some waves, like go on sewist.com and create one from there. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then if you want to get a little bit more bolder with it, you could sit there and do what I did and take, what you create from there and add some little, you know what I mean, some sauce to it. Do you can hack it from there, like to add some, add a little something to it. And then, you don't want to get even bolder than that. You could go ahead and create a pattern, like from scratch. Like I don't have that software. I don't have the time. You know what I mean? I don't know how to get down and do it. But Dee does it. She has. I've seen Dee that's here. That's Patterns by Dee. She be showing. I'm not sure who else does it, but I know she definitely does. Be showing how she creates her patterns on whatever sites, whatever web software that she uses. So if somebody want to get into stuff like that, I don't have the time to, but it's definitely so many different resources. But if you don't want to start there, it's always an entry level. You could start somewhere. So don't let like, oh, I don't have this or have that, because child, you don't have to have all that. But what you do need to do is just start something, even if it's just a draft. It's the way how these patterns and stuff is going, baby. You please. We all want some new things, some different things. I know history repeats itself, but it shouldn't be repeating that fast, okay? Amen. Amen. I'm like, it's almost like a repeat at this point. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. Moving on. So, another thing that I wanted to talk to you all about, I needed to get in a space because sewing and talking, baby. Well, I'll tell you, it's a challenge. That if you guys saw that, I did post about Angel, that she had made it to state, so she'll be running at Penn State University this weekend. Well, actually, it's on Sunday, but we leave on Friday because she still has to train. We still check in. It's still things that has to be done. So we leave and we go there on Friday. But I was so in awe. Like yesterday, I couldn't even get myself together, and I'm still trying to work on getting myself together. Um, because not only when I posted that and was telling y'all about that, I got the call that said that she's an automatic qualifier for nationals, and that is in Boston, and it's that following weekend. And I just broke out. I just started crying. I'm hopefully I do not cry now. So let me just wait a little bit because it's been a long time coming. If y'all been rocking, which a lot of you have been rocking and rolling me, y'all know on last May I was cussing and fussing in my stories because and she had strained her hamstring, and it was due to just not doing the proper things that was needed, so it took her out for the rest of the season. And Angel's been running since she's been 4 years old, so I have invested a lot into this, and I'm not the one to harp on to be like being a single mom, but like I had to say, listen here, you gotta tell it like it is. Being a single mom, I had to pat myself on the back because it has been a struggle. I sacrificed a lot, but it was, it's worth it. It's worth it, and she's worth it. And I'm like, I refuse to let what somebody else won't do hinder her from being the greatest as she can be. And so finding that out, it was like I was so happy and so psyched, but then I was like, yo, yo, I'm like, I need help. So, like I said, it take a village. Okay, y'all don't know, y'all are all internet aunties, whether you claim it or not. Okay, but y'all are. So it was like I started already with my family and sending the information out and stuff like that. And so just know I was going to be doing this anyway because she's in the 11th grade. So this is the time where colleges and visiting colleges and trying to see who's going to pay her what. She's also is a straight A student. Like I don't play when it comes to grade. I could not stay in school, but I didn't play around with my kids being in school. We'll talk about me later because it ain't about me tonight, honey. But I will tell y'all about that story or the no. I got quite a few stories to share with y'all. So just be prepared when you tune in. We're not going to just be sewing here on Tuesday night. We're going to be sewing and chatting because I have a lot to say. Okay, this bold, so you can get a better understanding about what this bold is about. But I was just so like, and it was so unexpected. But I already so the liquidation when y'all started seeing it, that was kind of like a soft thing. I'm trying to get again pushing a lot of stuff out. A lot of things that I've done in the past, I'm tweaking. I'm about to say twerking, child. If I might have to twerk for a couple of coins. I don't know. We're not we're not gonna go there yet. But I'm just saying, tweaking stuff around in my business to make sure that I am able to, because I'm a very active parent. Like I don't send my child nowhere. Just we ain't doing it. But what I did find out, and again, the nationals is that very following week. And we just need support. Like I've always, I'll just call it this. I was here. I always banged it out, and I did my suffering in silence because I feel like it's like almost like a Black woman's anthem that we don't talk about. First of all, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna do what we have to do. But I said this is the year that I am coming out of this thing of like Aisha. You don't want to ask nobody for help. You don't want to. Of course, it's that stems from other things. It's not just I didn't develop that sense of pride just because it's like, oh, I don't want nobody to think that you know what I mean, I'm just poor or whatever, or trying to get over on nobody. It stemmed from, back in the day from things from people had said to me, but I've realized that people will keep you in their limiting beliefs and in their mindset. And also people like to keep you stuck. And they don't want you to grow and they don't want to see you uh succeed or leave them. Y'all know the drill. It happens all the time. People talk about it. You would think because people talk about it, those people that be doing those things will shy away and back off, but baby, they don't. They don't. They just turn up a little bit more. And so, like I've been talking with different people in the community that's been helping me and giving me different ideas, and just to be able to do, because this fundraising is going to be going on for a while, but to jump it off and to get it started, like it's immediate right now because of the fact that I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know this was going to be a thing. But one thing I do know, Angel will be in Boston. Okay, that's one thing I do know. Angel will be in Boston the that weekend of the 14th, 15th, 16th. And so I have a couple of things that I'm currently working on. But if you like, girl, I don't even care about all that. Where can I help? Where can I send something? Where can I help at? That I do have a link in my bio. I hope it's in here in my link. Is Linktree here? God darn it. I don't even know if my link tree is child, that was should have been the first thing I did. But if it ain't, it's definitely on my Instagram and my TikTok that it's a link there. And it's that link is people like to a professional site. People don't always want to do Cash App, PayPal or Zelle, but those are available too because those fees on that is less expensive. So people that already have my Cash App, then you already know that you could submit it there. Also at PayPal, and Zelle, which is the best one because it's just direct. They don't take any fees out. But baby, listen here, we don't mind paying a little fee to help out, but definitely I will be soliciting the internet aunties and uncles for help because your girl needs it. Okay, you definitely need it. What I was trying to do, what I think I'm still going to do on the side, anyway, for everybody that sponsors her, I wanted her to wear the sponsor T-shirt to Nationals, but New Balance is like, try it if you want to. Try it if you want to, because they already have sponsor stuff. They have their New Balance stuff, so ain't nobody trying to step. And New Balance is big. Nobody, we just, what I mean. So, but I do want to, so she wouldn't be able to rock it there, but just so she'll know like the love and support that she gets, because I told her, like, when I was sharing a video with her, she always be like you don't want me to share, but I keep telling her people want to see, like they want to see what you're doing. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be sharing more, sharing more that we had our reasoning why we kind of held off on doing that from before, but she's back. And so I told her to get comfortable with being seen. Like I'm doing the things that I wish somebody would have helped me when I was her age. I told her, as kids, we'd be afraid of the dark. And then when we become adults and be afraid of the light. And I said, I don't want her to be afraid of the dark or the light because it's all about balance. And there comes a time and a place where, there will be dark times and it's going to be okay. And baby, when that light is shining, shine on. We want to be like, shine a light on her, the light on her. And so this is the shining the light on her moment, because it is, I start crying. It's so well deserved. She man, I'm just so proud of, she overcame a lot, and I'm just so proud of her. I'm just so proud of her. It's just definitely excuse me. It's definitely a proud mom moment. And so y'all just know y'all gonna see something probably every day, because that's just how urgent it is every day that I'm going to be saying something about it. If you're on my email list, yes baby, you're gonna get it there too. Okay, my bro, we're gonna get it everywhere, because it's just an ongoing thing, and I'm so proud of her, and I don't want her to be hindered at any point because of what somebody should be a part of and should be helping to do just refuse and will not do. She is going to make it. Okay, like, as she is going to make it. And so my you know what I mean, my family, my friends, y'all know, just like the link is in the bio. I'm also going to share a link. It's not so much as a link, it's just the information. So if you want to do PayPal, if you want, I did, Carmen actually gave me another, I didn't even know PayPal, you could set up a whole gold thing and stuff over there. I know. So it's this, the bottom line is it's going to be different ways that you can support, from different methods that you can be able to support. So if you don't do PayPal, maybe there's Cash App. If you don't do Cash App, there's Zelle. If you don't do Zelle, you can also do the other link that is going to be set up. So you could do it however way is more comfortable with you. Is all good. It works. It all goes towards her and her endeavors on being an athletic star that she is. So with that, because I always like to get, but like I said, I'm still, for everybody that do donate, whatever name, like I feel like I still want to create a t-shirt for her to be able to wear and put everybody's name on the back, so she could even feel the love of her supporters. Even though I know she don't know y'all and couldn't point y'all out a day in her life, but y'all will be able to point her out because y'all know who she is. And yeah, so I'm just, so you, like I said, it's already in my bio on TikTok and Instagram. That ought to, yeah, TikTok and Instagram. Um, I don't even know what I have over here on here, but again, this is just the intro to this. This is going to be an ongoing thing. I did. Oh, you said she can point you. Oh, okay. Okay. I will make sure she do that. Yeah, it's just that she's so shy. She's so shy, but I did tell her she will come. I told her you are gonna come and thank the people. You know, she probably would say thank you for supporting me and dip off. Okay, that's probably as much as you get. But she's super shy, like super shy, very quiet child. Um, but you know, she was so excited when she found out. She was so excited, like and Angel laughs at me all the time, but you know, when she was actually smiling about that, it was just like I was like, you did it. Like you actually did it. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of things. I'm gonna be hustling. So I'm not just asking y'all for money and I'm gonna be sitting back like, please, I have like it's a lot on my plate and a lot of things that I even decided to open up and to offer just to be able to get help raise this money for her because she will lack nothing. You hear me? She will lack nothing at all. We came too far, but again, this was so unexpected, and I had no idea. I didn't even know. Like I didn't even know that this was a whole thing for her. And so she's going to be out there running with the elite. Like, you know what I mean? It gives her a chance to test the grounds because baby, this is all what you've been working hard for to get to around these people, like all around the nation. So, you know what I mean? You get to do your local state because she represents PA. And then she gets to represent, you know, the nation, and you get to see, you know, run against you know, people over here in other countries. So it's, you know, it's a very beautiful. Oh, don't you start this, not don't start it. Like it's such a. I just was like, oh wow, like oh wow. And so we leave. But y'all check this out. I have a colonoscopy, and I'm like, I know y'all ain't asked for that, but this is how serious. I have it on the 13th, and we leaving on the 14th. Okay, we still gonna be on that road. Rather, I'm like, this or not. Okay, if I had to put on a diaper, no, that should be fine. That's fine. That I'm sorry. All right, erase that. I'm sorry. Take that back because that's a little disgusting. But we out here. But you know what I mean. I didn't know, so the, I was like, oh, okay. Well, how we gonna make that's how serious it is. We gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. So all my friends, you know, like I said, any donation, you know what I mean, it will be greatly appreciated. Um, Cause we out here. The girl is who child. I took her to the doctors because she one day she had a couple of weeks ago when we were at Penn and my family came and everything, and you know, she started crying because she was running, she started to excel, and she was feeling something in her leg and she thought that her leg was going to give out again. And and so she kind of pushed herself back. Now, mind you, she still ran a great time, but she didn't run the qualifying time. And so, you know, she was upset and it was in tears because my family, you know, don't them track meets is not for the weak. Okay, they are not for the weak. And so, going to Penn, and if you know anything about Philadelphia, they have a new track at UPenn, and baby, you already know it's congested down there, and they don't have no grace or no mercy for no track team. You have to find your parking out there. So my family came, and they was all excited, and she didn't even run her second race because we didn't want to chance it. And I felt like intuitively, like, you know, as a mom, you know, moms, you be knowing. And so I felt like it's more so psychological for her. And I said, let me see if I can get, because you know, when you're trying to get to a specialist appointment, sometimes you can't get them right away. And when I called, thank God she got great doctors out here that I called, and they was like, well, we can get her. First they said the 14th. I said, you got another date outside the 14th. Yeah. But then she's like, we had one on the 17th. And so I was like, perfect. So I took her there and they did some testing and she passed all the tests and the doctor was like, listen, you know, in track you will feel pain. That's a part of it. But with this test I'm giving you, if you strained or pulled anything, you would not have been able to do any of this. So I'm giving you the green light to go do what you do. You know what I mean? And you got this. He was like, and I just felt like I needed her to have that other opinion because you know as moms, you know they toned us out. You know what we did as kids, your parents. If you did have parents that was encouraging, or you didn't, either way, we turn like you get tired of listening to them. And so I was like, let me give her the professional opinion. And so that Wednesday she had to run at Penn again, and that she PR'd in her 100 and the 200, and that's what got her into states. So I just, oh man, I told her, I said, just allow yourself to let loose, like let loose and just do it. You know what I mean? And she still be feeling a little pain, but I said, you're going to feel pain. You're not the only one that's feeling pain, but everybody is running through it. I need you to run through it too. And that's what she did. And so I am so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. Because I'm not gonna go into all the stories. I'm gonna share them as we do these so longs, but you'll better understand why it's important to break ordinary limits daily. Because I even instill that to her. She be laughing at me when I be saying it to her, but I know, I'm like I know she's listening, and I know it's kicking in, and I know that she gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. I'm like, I don't rock this bowl for nothing. I said it's something that you got to do on a daily basis. It's something I don't wake up. Whatever I did today that helped me to be bold, baby, tomorrow ain't got nothing to do with today. You got to start. You got to get up and start all over again. And again, one of the bold things that I have took initiative and do is to ask for help. Because your girl, it was just something that I didn't. It was so hard for me to even ask for help when I lost my house for a fire. I couldn't. I didn't want people in my business. Y'all know how to go. And then again, I don't want to make this like a race thing or something because I ain't even that type of girl, but I am a real girl and like to keep it real. And one thing about it for Black women, we have learned. I think it's across the board have learned to how to just like suck it up and you know what I mean, make it work. Don't let them see you sweat, and all those things. All of those things. It's like nah. I said I want to be in my soft girl era. I'm tired of what I mean, the rough and tough. I said shit. I'm going ask for help. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean. Somebody say no. But that's the worst that can happen. Thank you, Curry. Yeah, she is. She's. I tell you, she reminds me of myself. People don't be believing it, but I'm telling you, that's why I stay on her because I was so much like her. It was the outside world that changed it up, and I had to switch it up. You had to switch it up, but it is she's a quiet. She don't bother nobody, and you do. She, if you ever hear her with her siblings, y'all will be shocked because she do get down with them, but for the most part, she's not. She's more of a quiet person, um, and she likes to be alone. Like Angel come home, she say hi. I say ask her how was her day, how was track, good, good. In her room, shuts the door. Like I'd be like, okay, my day was great too. Thanks for asking. Yeah, everything's good. Yep. And she just be laughing. One day I had to tell her, like, you gotta come and check on me every now. One day I was in here choking like crazy. That girl did not get up out there. So now, if I'm coughing like too much or whatever, she comes. I'm like, I could be in here dying, and you just in there like do 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 do. I hear my mom in there, but I guess she's okay. Like, no, come check on me. She be in her own little world. She be in her own little world. I'm gonna try these pants on because I might have to. I just want to make sure if I need to take it in anywhere before I put that waistband on. They may be just fine, but I didn't use this type of fabric last time, so I don't even know. I don't know, but I want to make sure we secure that before that waistband gets on here. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to say thank y'all in advance. Okay. I'm also, there's going to be several different things that's going on. So like I said, even if it's not for you, I will be posting about it though. So don't think like y'all got to remember everything tonight. I'm just letting you know to prepare to get sick of me. Actually, don't say, I understand the concept of saying that, but just know you're going to be seeing much more of me, and that's very uncomfortable for me too, because the girl likes to stay in the background. So as I'm telling her and striving for her to be bold, and actually how I share with y'all about being bold, like being bold to you and being bold to me, it's not necessarily meaning that it has to be the same. Like I'm not trying to build a cult over here. That's not what we're not doing. But my thing is, I know for a fact from coaching a lot of different women, from working with a lot of different moms, that they hold themselves back a lot because of the fact that of what, and it's not even them, it's what other people said and they believed it. And so they accepted it and it became them, and think like you got to wait till your kids is grown to start doing something for yourself, or you want to get out here and you want to do things and you can't because it's all about the kids. And trust and believe me when I say that F them kids retreat is coming um to a place near you coming soon. I'm dead serious about that. I am going to have that. So I'm putting it out there. So even if somebody else try to come and take, because we live in a world of thieves, and I don't care. Like I'm still going to be having it, and it's going to be F them kids. Okay. Now the F, if you don't want to get jiggy with it like I would, what the F mean. You know what the F mean for me. But if you want to change the F for you to keep it cute for yourself, that's fine. That's fine. But I do want to have that for us mamas out here, okay? Because we know what that means. As a mom, we know we're not neglecting our kids. We know we're not doing that, but we need our time too. Shit. We need our time too. So, but that's not what the thing that I was. Oh, you want to say hi to the people? Look at King. So everybody can at least see your face and see. I got to clip. She get her hair braided tomorrow, y'all, because we don't have time. We don't have time for worrying about no hair. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Say hi to the people. Only do YouTube. It's only 20. Why are you all the way back? So you wasn't supposed to go to sleep. To say hi to. They can't. Can you all? She just waking up. So this is the track start. Can you she do not. When I tell you, yeah, that's as much. She very. That's all you're gonna get. But I told her that first of all, I told her we was doing it, that I was gonna be doing this. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try these on real fast, and then I'm gonna come back before we get that waistband to see what this looking like. I'm so hot. When y'all be going live, do y'all be hot, or is it just me? Like if I was sitting here just sewing, I wouldn't be hot at all. Well, be like sweaty. It's always when I go live. It's just like it always just. I don't know. Dang, but I will be back. I'm just stand over here to the side. Try these little pants on. Cause we almost done. But I don't want these pants to be too big or too small. I don't think they would be too small because when I made these the last time, I was a little fluffier. So I know I should have had wiggle room when it comes to this part. But did I sew? Say did I sew? It's really kind of hard to tell. Uh, oh well, I think we had a good. I think it has a good. I mean, I don't have all the thing, but I think this is a good. Can y'all see that? Because this supposed to be a straight hip. It's not supposed to be like fitted. or anything. So I feel like this is a good because it's like Ankara too. I don't want them to be like tight because you know when you if it be too tight then it starts to bunch up. So it feels good. I feel like it has a good like a good fit to it. Uh, like this. But yeah, this is what it's giving right now. So I think we can go ahead and put the waistband on. I think we're at a good spot for that. This hem, I feel like the hem is going to be a real small one, baby, because it's like right there. It's like where the pants stop at is kind of like where I would like for it to stop. So I need to make a notation, and I need to put like another maybe half an inch something at the bottom for hemming purposes, because this kind of stops where I kind of like it. So I'm gonna have to make a real narrow little hem at the bottom of that for that too, because I don't want to be taking up too much for that. Oh my goodness! You know one thing I didn't do, y'all. I did not put. I got darts that go in the back of these pants that I did not put in here. And that's for the shaping for the back. I'm gonna still put it. Because I got all that room. I was wondering why I had so much, and this because uh, the darts. So see, that is little darts that go back there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I just started that right now. I'm thinking to myself like, but the darts also help with the shaping in the back for the butt part too. So just in case anybody was like wondering, it helps to give that shaping for the butt. We want anything that's going to accentuate and make that thing look as nice and plump as it possibly can, because little booties matter. Okay, so that little dart is going to help the little booty. So, if anybody else got a little booty like me, just know that we matter, girl. We matter. Get them darts in there, put that little shaping in there to try to accentuate that, and we're going to just keep it moving. So, yeah, I totally forgot. And I got the markings on it. But if it didn't just pop back up in my head. So that's why I think when I do this again, I am going to write down the steps, like, and make sure I put up the darts, because this is what happens when you don't. So let me see where the marking is for my dart. Right here. And we're going to go ahead and put these darts in here. Sure, I totally forgot. Thank you. I totally forgot. So here. I'm gonna add that. And a quick, easy fix. And they just like, again, it's a little dart. Like the darts, again, it was mainly for shaping. So you see, it's like literally start from here to here, a tiny little dart. But that goes on both parts. And then we'll do the waistband. I don't know if I had no zipper. I don't know if I have the zipper. But I'll see. That way we can just have it completed. We only had 2 hours. But I know I missed y'all. I hope y'all miss me. So I hope y'all don't mind, because y'all know I be in and out here. But more my next few ones, the patterns that I'm going to be doing for March is also going to have me here for a minute too, because they're not just like, they're not like crazy hard, but they're not like 2 seconds either. So at least with this, it did not go all the way down to where it's supposed to go. go. Dart number 1. And dart number 2. I don't recommend you doing your darts that fast. Okay, did not mean to really do that, but since it just wanted to take off, but and then you want to press your dart. Okay. So, all right, let me just do it right. Press my dart real fast. And me with my darts, I usually press my darts to the side that feels right. Like sometimes if I feel like if it lays better this way, then that's the way I press it. I don't just because sometimes I just whichever way makes more sense the way I press it. So that's what I do, and I didn't never had no problem with that. Okay, now for the waistband I had already interfaced the waistband, and I am actually using both fabrics for this. So the front fabric is going to be the block, I'll call it color block, but it's the printed side. It's going to be that, and then the back is going to be this. So yeah. Y'all, I took my first Chicago stepping class yesterday. They only do it like once a month, but they actually have different classes that they do. And so next month they doing a bop. I said, you know what? I'm gonna reach out to the guy myself that teach the class. I really enjoyed it. Now, one thing I did not like though, and I didn't even take into account that when you're dancing with different people, that because it's you touch your hands, touching all that I was be touching all these hands. So I was like, in my head, I'm like, some people's hands was all sweaty and stuff. And then, you switch to the next person. Hi, Natasha, and you switch to next person. I was like, that is the one part that I was like, oh my God. But, I was like, I know that probably would be crazy, like to be wearing gloves, but y'all, I was like, oh no. I immediately, when it was all said and done, went and washed my hands because I just was like, ugh. Uh, like, I ain't liked it. But overall, I enjoyed it so much. And they were just doing the basic step. And so every time the guy wanted to do the next part, he gonna say, like he always do it when I always got to him. And I'm like, why you keep doing it when I come up? Like, dang. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be the one to be all messed up, everybody looking at me. And so when the class was over and he was like, I just want to apologize. He was like, I thought you was in advance. You look like you already knew what to do. So that's why he was like, I didn't know. I said, I'm here learning like everybody else. But then I was like, well, thank you. You know what I mean? I was kind of like, but no, sir. I'm sitting here like, trying to learn like everybody else. And so the other guy was like, see, that's a good thing. They already think you already know what to do. Cause he was like, that's basically what you do for the gist of it anyway. But I was like, that you could say that ain't what they be doing in Chicago. I need a little bit more than that, honey. Because if it was just basically like that, I would have been out on the floor a long time ago. So, but I really enjoyed that. So I can't wait for them to do that again. Because it was really fun. Like I kind of needed that. I almost didn't want to go, but because I requested it, I was like, how you gonna go? How you gonna request something and you don't even show up? And I'm like, nah. So I said, let me go ahead and show up, and I'm glad that I did though, because it really was a lot of fun. It really was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So hopefully too. One thing I said this year was making sure I do things that, it'll be the little things outside of the normal stuff that we do on a daily. To make sure you do some fun stuff for yourself. Like get your time in. So you better have some fun. I always say live while you're alive. Live while you are alive. And that was one of my things that I wanted to get into, was Chicago stepping. And of course, you already know I love me a good some line dancing. That goes without saying. But to add to that is also Chicago stepping and ballroom dancing. I'm interested in that as well. Ballroom dancing. I want to get into, because like nowadays, if you're not doing that type of dancing, people don't be dancing anyway. But I feel like it's the safest way to dance, because it's not like, grinding, all provocative. It's just grown folks dancing. That's how it's just grown folks dancing. And everybody dance with everybody. So it's not like, all that nonsense. Everybody knows everybody dance with everybody. So yeah. So what about y'all? What's something one thing y'all want to do this year, like that you haven't done, or you may have done before, but like you this year, like you really want to get back into it. Skating is another thing too. So my main things, well, we're gonna say stepping in line dancing. We're gonna group that together. That's one thing. Shooting pool is my other thing, and skating is the third. Those are like my three like outings that I enjoy doing. I have more, but we just gonna start. I'm like, you can't. Everything's not going to be done all at one time. So those are really the highlights for me this time. So that I really want to keep up with and get into. So yeah, what's yours? Anybody? Anybody want to do anything this year? Outside of sewing, child. Outside of sewing. But my waistband is a little bit longer, which is a good thing. I always make it a little bit longer. I don't know why. It makes me nervous. But I forgot to. I think with adding this waistband, that also will add more length to the bottom. So I might be all right on that note. I didn't think about that. Because this waistband is definitely going to give me inches. So we might be all right on that regards. Don't go to sleep. Once I'm done this, I'm going to get with your head. Dang, nobody. Oh, y'all must be out there work. Y'all doing something. Nobody's talking to me. Nah, but I just appreciate y'all being here. So that's all right. I appreciate y'all um, from rolling with a sister. But we almost at the finish line. Because I think I'm gonna just pin. I think I'm gonna wind up pinning the pinning it closed so y'all can see it without me putting the zipper. Because I don't think I have. I don't think I had a zipper. To be honest, that I gotta go clip that child ends and get ready. We on crunch time, so I gotta handle that. But you already know I'm gonna put it together style and I'll, post about it. I already know that's gonna come. So I think I got enough. I might well I gotta see how much I have because I'm not gonna do like no head wrap if I got enough to create a top or something with it. I preferably would want to use the accent, fabric. I know it's a lot going on with this, but it don't matter to me. I like it. I like them together. As long as you like it, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. So, with that being said, as long as I like it, that's all that matters. All right. Be sure. I really like this fabric though. Nice soft. I think it would be perfect when the weather breaks. Perfect. Oop. I didn't mean to go all the way out there. Because it's not even that far out. But, all right, here we are. Let's see. Hey, Tamara. Thank you for joining in. For y'all, make sure y'all please like the live if you have not done so already. Please and thank y'all. Y'all, so as y'all can see that they are nicely lined up like it should be. I'm gonna press that seam open so it don't look all weird up there, but I'll show it after I press the seam open. But I'm liking it. I am liking it. I'm really liking it. If I felt like really getting jiggy with it, I would have cut it up and intertwined the waistband part with both fabrics. But I just actually thought about that just now. So yeah, that would have really been cute too. But I like the idea of having the waistband split like that. I mean, because it's just unique. It gives it a little, a little pizzazz. Um, and it's fun. I wanted to make this last year. I'm glad I finally was able to get this in. So I'm gonna open that up, clap it out. So I sure didn't clap. It's amazing how this little piece of wood get everything going. All right, last piece. This darn iron ate up some of my interfacing. But I'm like, we ain't taking it out. It's gonna be what it is. But it sure did. Ate up some of my interfacing. All right, so look, that's what it's looking like. Of course, I'm gonna bend that down because it's not gonna be that high up. So it'll be halfway. Like, yeah, we're not going to do. That will be a really high waist, so it'll just be halfway down. That I will bend that, bend this down. I'll try it on again so y'all can kind of see what the wet is, because I still need to serge that as well. Because y'all notice I didn't serge anything, but I'm gonna go back and do it. It's definitely best to do it as you go along. I'm definitely was tripping, but they're mine, so I can kind of do what I want. Do what I want to do. I mean, nothing's going to happen. But I'm going to be honest, like with my stuff, I don't really, depending on what it is, it don't really be a big deal for me. Like I'd rather, be saving my threads and stuff for my client. It really don't be a big deal. But because this is, now if it was knit, I'd be like, child, get somebody else to do it. But because it is woven, I am going to go in and, finish off the edges because that's like, come on. You definitely don't want that for this. Be too nice of a pen to not go ahead and finish it off. So again, I'm going to try these on again for the last saying and benediction. And then we are done. Then we will be done. I have a little overlap here. I don't mind it. My waistbands, I always make longer because like my waist is not the size of, like it's just to make sure to give me extra coverage to make sure that I'm going to be good. So I don't mind that little hang time. I'll just cut that off when it is time. But I'm gonna try these on again, so y'all can kind of see what they look like from the front and from the back, and then we will be done. Girl, I understand. Have a good night, D. Thank you for being here, girl. Thank you for being here. FAD said the website is open. I know her pattern drops. So y'all could definitely check that out. But I know how it is working on something all day. That's how I was today. It's like doing all these different things. And it's like you do get a lot done, but it's like it felt like you didn't really get a lot done because you've been doing that one thing. So I get it. Oh, I get it. Oh yeah, when I put that zipper in there, because I have enough room. So when that zipper goes in there, babe, it's gonna be good to go. Make sure that it is pulled though, because I want it to fit. Like I want that thing to, so I have enough room. But this is what, can y'all see? Because it's kind of hard. I can see what y'all see. Hold on. I'm gonna turn it down so y'all get the full. I'm trying to see what it looks like in my. So can y'all see that? I do. I like them. I have a little bit more room back here in the back. I'm about to turn around so y'all can see it. But that's fine. I'd rather cut that off because the bottom, portion, the thing about the pants is you see this part here, like that's what I was looking for. Those darts help create that, but the help to be able to have that definition in your pants. That's what I was looking for. That's what I needed to make sure. And so that's perfect. Like I got a little extra space back here, but when I made this pattern before, I was at different weights. So that's to be expected, but that's only a little, that ain't nothing. So I could be able to chop that part out. But I love, and they are long enough now with that being there. So it is perfect. I don't have to add any more to the bottom because I can get a nice hem on there. But I like the fit. I like I will, like I said, I am going to be cutting off that little excess back there. And once I put that zipper in there, that should be able to give me, it should do, like, because I want the front to look just like this. Like, that's exactly how I wanted it to lay, to look just like this. In the back, also, once I get that zipper and stuff in there, and them darts really help. So it's kind of hard to really, I don't feel like you can see it through the screen. So when I do my video and show them, I'll make sure I get a close up on that part of it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about and how you want that curve to really just lay, you know what I mean, on the butt part of the pants. But yeah, so that this is like we finally got a win here. I finally got a win here. I think I'm gonna do these pants again. What is not as much print, maybe a print in the solid or two solids, like how I did these, but that was just like like just testing them out. But I got me a pant that I like, that I am happy to say that I created. So y'all, that's gonna really wrap up tonight because I got to get a zipper, so I'm not going to be able to do that part, but I will show you the final result when I get a breather. But yeah, so I really do like it. Hopefully that will encourage y'all to try new pattern, try to create. If you don't want to start from scratch, then do what I did. Go on sewers.com and create one from there, or even just play around with it, because when you put in your measurements though for yourself, that it also can help you too as far as, like, you know what I mean, sizing and stuff like that. So a it really is a good tool to try to use. Or you can also just work with the commercial patterns and chop those up too as well. Thank you, Tyjery. I love them. Like, I really do. I really do love them. I really do. Even with the prints and all of that, I think if I have enough a top, I might just make me a little crop top, like a little crop top type thing, because I want you to be able to see, like, you know what I mean, to see all this. I don't want to cover any of that up. So my top probably will stop like right here or whatever. And then, so yeah, we could be able to see the whole pant and all of that. But I'm loving it. I am loving them so far. And I even like the way, like, because I wasn't sure how I was going to lay with the Ankara or whatever, because it's not meant, again, they're not meant to be like super loose or super tight. It's just kind of like I don't know, it's like that in between. It's very comfortable. Like, you know what I mean? It's a very comfortable fit. And so yeah, now I just got to see if I have how much fabric that I have of this, because I may make a top part out of that. Like, I feel like this is enough of this one. So now I can just kind of play around with the top for that. And if I don't have enough, then I can just do a solid, let's use a solid top for that. I'm just me being extra. But I definitely, because these pants are so busy, definitely wearing a solid colored top, it will work just as well. It just depends on what I'm feeling like. If I feel like I want to go straight all the way to Zamunda, then that's what I'm gonna do. Zamunda, here we come. Okay. But if not, then I may play around with it and accent it with this solid color and do it's a vibe. So whatever the vibe is vibing with, then but I still like the fabric and I still have a little bit more left. So either way, I still feel like I want to make something with the rest of that fabric. Um and then yeah, so y'all, thank y'all so much for tonight. I look forward to seeing y'all on next week. And again, once again, I'm just thanking you in advance for your love and your support for y'all niece Angel, as we will be, traveling, and it's about to get, y'all know, the summertime, it gets really real. You know what? Let's just stay in the winter right now. This is the time when I just be like, child, just stay here, because I don't even want to think about. I don't even want to think about at that time right there. But so again, stuff will be posted, and also too, sharing is caring. You, if you be so kind and share it out as well, I would greatly appreciate it, because it takes a village. And we're gonna get there some way, somehow. We definitely gonna get there. And I just appreciate y'all, especially for showing up for me each and every week. And hopefully, I inspire you to try something different, and just try to get out here and just allow your creative juices to flow. Yeah, just allow those creative juices to flow, and do what you do, because sewing is therapeutic for me. That's why I love, like, kind of doing this. I wish I had more time, but that time will come, eventually. Just not my time right now, but it is very therapeutic for me. And I love to see, like, watch how everybody be doing their little stuff and doing different things. And hopefully I can inspire to you to try something different, especially get into some prints. Definitely mix prints. If you don't want to mix all these prints, then just playing around with different colors. And yeah, and just trying different stuff. So I thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, friends. I thank y'all so much. I will see y'all next week. Have a good evening.